Hello again, everyone. Quickly, because things are just happening so fast and I can't believe what I'm seeing. Okay, we all know about the assassination joke Mr. Musk made yesterday. I posted that in the community section. I posted a few more of his comments in the community section. What has happened since yesterday when Mr. Musk made his brilliant assassination joke? Well, he saw the world flipped about it. He realized once again he doesn't understand what it is to be human, and he said something he should have never said. So, first, he tried to say it was a joke. This morning, he said a bunch of things before that, which I'll get to. First, he tried to say it was a joke this morning. Yeah, no one's buying that one. Unfortunately, Mr. Musk doesn't have a sense of humor, doesn't know how to be human or make a joke. He also said in subsequent posts after the initial assassination joke comment, uh, he also said that the person that may have carried out the assassination attempt is obviously unhinged and was easily influenced or influenced by the media's call for Trump's death. First of all, no one's calling for Trump's death. And what I find most disgusting about this, again, attempt at swaying the public with abject lies, the exact opposite of what the truth is. And the truth is, the inciters of violence is the cult. Mr. Musk is part of that. Donald Trump is part of that. Got Haitians right now afraid to go to school, afraid what's going to happen to them because of Mr. Musk liking and sharing and agreeing with posts about Haitians taking people's pets. I've seen the posts. I can't relay every post this entity makes to you good people. So things Mr. Musk, Mr. Vance, Mr. Trump, all the whole cult, the whole Russian op that's behind them, the trolls, the bots, Vlad's people over in Russia, all the things they say, and all the platforms that platform them, like the adjudicated criminal, Google, YouTube, X, all of them, every single one, TikTok, everyone you could name, all of those parties, they're not responsible for the violence. The parties that have been raking in millions off of since the Pizzagate days, off of Russian disinformation and Russian ops and RNC ops. And here we go again. The talking points are uniform from the top to the bottom. They're trying to paint this would-be assassin as a liberal of some sort. No, the more I'm looking into it, it looks real shady. And some people online that I trust very much and that have skills much better than mine, computer skills, etc., are saying certain things look like a Russian operation, that this person was groomed in some way by some people for a purpose. Once again, it's amazing that Donnie went all those years with no assassination attempts, and here we go, two, inside of a few months, right when his poll numbers are absolutely terrible, and he keeps saying horrible things. This Haitian thing, this allegation, this lie, is blowing up in their faces big time. Headline in New York Times when I woke up this morning. Would-be assassin tried to join Ukrainian army. Bullshit. He's much more tied to the cult than anything wanting to join the Ukrainian army. I've seen the posts as well. This man was getting money and resources from somewhere, yet again. My point is, I find it fascinating and ironic that the very people that just incited bomb threats, hospital closings, school closures, etc., are now trying to paint the media at large for calling for Donald Trump's death is what influenced this person. No, here's what influenced this person. One, he wasn't mentally there, I can tell by the pictures. Two, he listened to Pizzagate and stuff like that for 2 decades. He listened to the cult, all that stuff. The stuff I've been describing for the past 6 months and recent days. All that Russian propaganda, the op, that began a long time ago, the partnering up of Russia and one political party and one political movement in this country. It's obvious now. It's documented now. It's inarguable. I don't care who you are. So I find it funny that the right-wing grift machine and all the platforms that platformed and raked in millions over the years, and one platform owner specifically is now trying to convince all of us that it's the evil media calling for Donald's death. No, the media doesn't call for people's death. Donald Trump does. Mr. Musk does, making assassination jokes. Donald Trump does when he gives dog whistles out to the cult, like I hate Taylor Swift. And that when he tells lies, when he's asked about bomb threats, and he triples down in the answer. Oh, I don't know anything about bomb threats. He's a mobster. He's trying to say, I'm not behind that. There's a whole machine behind that. Trust me. And then he says, again, like I described yesterday, well, I don't know anything about bomb threats, but the illegals are taking over that area. Triples down on what caused the bomb threats. My point is, people, we've seen this time and time again. People that literally incite violence, that platform violent rhetoric and talk and Russian ops and disinfo, like Mr. Musk, like the people that own this website and Google, the people that own TikTok, Facebook, all of them, those are the people that cause this, not the people in the mainstream media. And it's just fascinating, again, to me especially. 2 attempts within months. Never happened before. Funny coincidence, during both of these attempts, his public image is just utterly damaged and ruined by things he and his people are saying, and the whole right-wing grift machine. They're kicking their own selves in the ass. Does that mean they won't win through some Supreme Court shady trickery or Mike Johnson in Congress? Did you forget about those people? He owns those people. Be prepared for November and what might possibly happen. Remember, Donnie Shitbags owns the Supreme Court. He owns Mike Johnson. If you don't know who those people are on the Supreme Court, you don't know who Mike Johnson is, you better ask somebody. So they got a plan. They know he ain't going to win on numbers. I already know that. But they have a plan, trust me. And we'll see it in November when it all plays out. I have a feeling I know what direction they're going to go. But every time something horrible happens, the next day a big event happens. And they really want to try and paint it. And what I find fascinating, it's never a liberal type person going after Donnie. Do you notice that? Because they couldn't groom a liberal person, whoever they are. If you know what I'm saying. That's why it's these types of people. It's, let me explain how the CIA works. For no reason. Has no connection. Let's just explain it, how it works. CIA looks for a vulnerable young male. It's the playbook, I'm telling you. I'm not saying the CIA is involved in this, no. I'm saying there's a playbook out there. Here's how the playbook goes. Find a vulnerable young man who doesn't really fit in, kind of a loner, can't get a girlfriend, maybe doesn't have a father. You've heard all this before, right? Maybe a little in the head. Someone they can use. And again, I'm not talking about the CIA here being involved. I'm just talking about that's their playbook when they're recruiting someone to use. We all know how that person ends up in the end, don't we? And again, I'm only using the CIA as an example of a playbook. And all the intelligence agencies do it. It's not just the CIA. Every intelligence agency that needs something done. That's the playbook. Find someone like the guy that just tried to allegedly shoot someone in close proximity to Donald Trump yesterday. Kind of like the guy that's not alive anymore, who managed to get up on a roof when the first rule of security when dealing with presidents or ex-presidents is nobody gets on the roof. We get on the roof to make sure no one else gets on the roof. That's the first rule of security. In those situations, we all know that from history. Dude manages to get on a roof with a gun. And then, you have the miraculous ear healing thing. And again, let's go to conspiracy. The word conspiracy theories, the phrase has been thrown around so many times, at so many people. Look who the main conspiracy theorists are. Who platformed Pizzagate for 20 years? You did. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as long as it existed. It was all there. All of it. None of that did the damage, right? It's the evil media calling for Donald's death. No. These people got radicalized, and they're not right in the head, some of them. And they took it to these lengths. And, I hope all the millions in Russian money was worth it for the 2 decades, at all the platforms, all the broadcasters, etc. Where our country wasn't number one priority, you were number one priority to yourself. Forget who gets hurt in the process. A whole country is now destabilized because of all of you people. None of you care, I'm sure. You're probably going to care when it all comes out, though. When the public wakes up and realizes, oh yeah, they put all this in our face every day. Just like Mr. Musk, except Mr. Musk does it himself. So yeah, I would say the radicalization of the populace happened because people platform lies, and this latest lie is a perfect example. It's still platformed everywhere, and all the people talking about it are still platformed everywhere, and all the people that just got exposed as paid shills for Russia are still platformed everywhere. This Haitian people eating pets thing. I don't see YouTube taking all that content down. I don't see any website taking all that content down. It's taking Donnie Shitbags down, Vance, Benny Johnson, the plagiarist. No one's taking anything down. They're just allowing it to propagate and get worse. Here's another point I need to make. None of the paid Russian shills for Russia offered to give the money back. You notice that? Give the cyber trucks back, give whatever they bought with the money back. Mr. Poole specifically. I haven't seen anyone promise to give the money back. If you're such a patriot, like you liars say, try and convince us you are, or convince the rubes you are, give the money back. Oh no, you'll never do that. Because it ain't about patriotism or America or principles or morals with you people. It's about you. Always. None of you have any talent, all the way up to Hannity. No talent. Zero. You just hate the same people they hate, or you're willing to say you do for a nice house, money, etc. So yeah, all the paid Russian shills, I don't see them offering, hey, having it, all pulling the money back up. Let's give it to somebody. Let's donate it to charity. Let's give all that Russian money back because we're red-blooded, true blue, or, real Americans here. Only one of them, Tim Pool, I think, was American. But you know what I'm saying? Even the Canadian ones. I don't want that Russian money. I didn't know I was getting Russian money. I'm going to keep it, though. I'm going to buy more ads with it, Mr. Pool. You think this website don't know where the money came from? Mr. Pool buys an ad tomorrow. Where do you get the money for that? Or the organization that funds him? Where's he getting the money for that? Oh, you know where he's getting the money. Everyone knows. We all know now. No one cares. Every ad he buys from this point forward, or his people buy, that's Russian money. So they don't care. They're going to keep platforming it. They're going to keep taking that Russian money. So people like me got to say things like this and get shut down every 3 seconds. It's a shame. It's a shame. But, I'm dealing with an adjudicated criminal here, this website specifically, the owner of it. So what do I expect? And, the whole TikTok thing getting thrown off of there in a month. Well, I'm not a paid shill for Russia, so I understand why I got thrown off. If I was a paid shill for Russia, I'd be on every platform. If I was buying ads with Russian money, I'd be on every platform. They'd be promoting me. Even after they found out I was a paid shill for Russia, they'd still promote me. And they'd still promote these lies about Haitian people. And now we're going to go down this rabbit hole with another assassination attempt, an alleged one anyway. Anyway, you all have nerve saying the media is inciting violence against Trump. That's a fucking joke. Just anything for tax cuts, man. You people would do anything, say anything. You'd support the devil for tax cuts. You've made that quite clear by taking all that Russian money, etc. Have a good day.